Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers star Anthony Davis makes his feelings known on LeBron James Warriors trade rumors. Anthony Davis brushed off the reported Golden State Warriors trade interest back in February for his Los Angeles Lakers co-star, LeBron James. "I don't think it affected anybody," Davis told ESPN's Dave McMenamin following their October 15 shoot-around before facing the Warriors in a preseason game in Las Vegas. That might be the first time he was on the trade talks in his career. "I don't think it affected him. It didn't affect our team. But it was strange to hear that it was the first time he'd been talked about in a trade. Davis was just glad it didn't happen." The trade talks, according to ESPN, began at the ownership level when Warriors Joe Lacob, with the encouragement of Draymond Green, James' friend and fellow Clutch Sports client, reached out to Lakers Jeanie Buss. Buss told Lacob the Lakers had no desire to trade James, but that he would need to seek the answer on James' state of mind from his agent, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, sources said. As an owner, Buss has operated with the mindset that she wants her star players content with the franchise, and that instructed her thinking on referring Warriors leadership to James' representation, sources said, the ESPN report said. Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul quickly rebuffed the Warriors' interest, and it never reached James, which he confirmed in an interview with Inside the NBA Crew on TNT on February 18. "It didn't go far at all," James told Inside the NBA on TNT. "I actually heard about it when everybody else heard about it. It never even got to me. I heard it when the reports dropped as well." Davis also could not exactly remember how he caught wind of the trade rumor. "I wasn't on social media at that time, so I didn't see it," Davis told McMenamin. "It was national news. But I can't exactly remember how I've heard about that." According to Substack's NBA insider Mark Stein, Paul nixed it to protect James' reputation. Why Steph Wiggs' backcourt might give Warriors their most balanced lineup. For the first time in 6 months, the Warriors got a microscopic look on Tuesday night at Andrew Wiggins in an NBA game. They didn't expect much, and didn't get much as he scraped off considerable rust. But Wiggins' presence and position provided a preseason glimpse of what is possible. And sensible. Wiggins started not at his customary small forward position but at shooting guard, where he has never started a regular season game with Golden State. He shared the backcourt with point guard Stephen Curry, a role made legendary by the two-way talents of peak Klay Thompson. Curry and Wiggins form 2/5 of a lineup, along with Jonathan Kuminga, Draymond Green and Tracy Jackson Davis, that might be the most balanced the Warriors can assemble. "The key is JK and Wiggs running the floor," coach Steve Kerr told reporters in Las Vegas after a 111-97 win over the Los Angeles Lakers at T-Mobile Arena. "It puts a lot of pressure on teams. And they set a good tone tonight, the way they just got downhill, with or without the ball, they were gone. I really like the way both of those guys played and the impact that they can make with their athleticism and force." Wiggins played 21 minutes, finishing with 11 points on 3 of 9 shooting from the field, including 0 of 3 from distance. He was 5 of 5 from the line and added 1 assist and 1 steal. The minuscule sample size of Golden State's fifth starting lineup in 5 games offered nothing declarative, much less definitive, mostly because Wiggins, who missed most of training camp, was new to the action. Kerr has visualized a possible Curry-Wiggins backcourt for the better part of a year, ever since acknowledging the growing likelihood that Klay Thompson would leave Golden State. Kerr has long considered Thompson and Wiggins, of similar size and two-way ability, as interchangeable wings. This was an opportunity to examine that notion. Though Wiggins will never be the dead-eye shooter Thompson is, he is now a better on-ball defender. He has the tools to do a decent to excellent job against most of the league's playmakers, and that was one of Golden State's most visible weaknesses last season. General Manager Mike Dunleavy addressed that in July, signing DeAnthony Melton, an elite point-of-attack defender. Gary Payton too, who missed most of last season, is another on-ball Hellcat. But Wiggins is ringier and offers more offensive versatility. Since coming to the Warriors in February 2020, he's 38.1% beyond the arc. Not Clay, but very solid. In 2021-22, when Wiggins made the Western Conference All-Star team, he shot 39.3% from deep. Again, not Clay, but more than acceptable. One of several clear messages from Kerr to Wiggins is to raise his volume of three-point shots. Rich Paul sets the record straight on LeBron James and the Warriors, and his beef with the Knicks. During an appearance on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast, NBA superagent Rich Paul spoke candidly on various topics ranging from LeBron James and the Lakers to the current state of the NBA. Most importantly, he debunked a popular theory surrounding LeBron James and the Golden State Warriors. Kid the Marrow, last season, there is a report that the Warriors were interested in trading for LeBron. Rich Paul, come on guys, we gotta stop, man. I'm not even paying attention to that first part. We're not even going to have that conversation. Reports confirmed last season that the Warriors tried to trade for LeBron James before the negotiations died. James and his longtime rival, Stephen Curry, would have teamed up to form one of the greatest duos in NBA history. After signing an extension with the Lakers and helping his son get drafted there this summer, James is unlikely to leave his current team until his eventual retirement. Clearly, Rich Paul did not even want to entertain the conversation, and he shut down the line of questioning almost right away. Fortunately, he was much more forthcoming about his relationship with the New York Knicks. According to Paul, the reports of a beef between him and the franchise have been highly overplayed. Kid the Marrow, we got the peace god in the building, formerly repped by Leon Rose, who, Rich, you worked with in the past. There are rumors that Clutch and the Knicks don't work with each other, but y'all hashed things out earlier this year. What was that like? Rich Paul, people have their alliances and that's fine, it happens in our league. Media picks up on certain things, and they know me well, and they know how I'm going to handle my business. We had a conversation and it was clear, and he was like, I can totally see where you are coming from. But the industry knows what's up and it's just part of it. It started with you, points at Carmelo, he started the whole thing. Rich Paul leads the NBA's biggest agency, Clutch Sports Group. With a client base that includes many active players across various teams, he's arguably the biggest figure in the industry, and he holds a lot of power in the space. So when his beef with Leon Rose shut down communications between Clutch and the Knicks, it became a pretty big deal at the time. Nobody knows how it started, but Paul hints that the treatment of Carmelo Anthony is what set things off. Anthony, who played 7 seasons with the Knicks, gave his heart and soul to the franchise before they unceremoniously traded him in the summer of 2017. Ever since, Rich Paul and the Knicks did not cooperate on good terms, and rumors of their disdain for the other side were well known in NBA circles. It wasn't until February of this year that they hashed out their issues and finally put an end to the petty rivalry. Today, Rich Paul's only priority is to provide his clients with the best possible options, and he's got his biggest client, LeBron James, with the best deal of all. On a Lakers team that he controls, LeBron and his guys can call all of the shots and ensure that they have the proper retirement plans in place. Now that he's on good terms with the Knicks, no team is off limits for Rich Paul, and there is nowhere he won't look to find the best situation for his athletes. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of LeBron James? Leave your opinion in the comments.